Hi, I'm Arran, and welcome to a quick case study and talk through of the Oliiki application. Oliiki is a mobile application focusing on activities for parents and their babies in the first 1,000 days from conception. It's based on the latest early years research, and it's scientifically proven to boost your confidence as a parent. They're run by the lovely Claire Stead. They're a part of our Apps for Good program, and they're hoping to revolutionise early years parental efficacy and confidence, as well as child outcomes through small daily activities, which are fundamentally grounded in evidence-based practice. So the challenge that they came to us with, well, it was a real challenge. After they'd had an initial version of their app built using offshore contractors, they were not in a great place. They were running on a practically ancient version of the Umbraco CMS. The app looked like a throwback to the noughties. It was genuinely pretty bad, and the payment models were both confusing to users while also potentially falling foul of Apple and Google's App Store guidelines. So there was a really good chance they'd actually be removed from the app stores because of this. On top of this, because they're a small startup and they'd spent a lot of money getting this into a point where it could be released, they had a really limited budget, which meant a complete rebuild from the ground up was just out of the question. They also had some concerns around the previous developers being either unwilling or unable to help with any potential issues with the existing code, which meant that we were going to have to rely on our own investigatory skills and working from what we had rather than being able to use the knowledge of the previous developers. So then, how did we approach it? Well, we used our Springboard development framework. So using this, we analysed the existing code quality across the native application and the Umbraco backend, as well as looking at the existing user experience, the back history, and existing integrations, all against Oliiki's goals. So in order to get to those goals, we utilised the lean model canvas and a Musco analysis so that we could get to a good idea as to the current state of the business. And from this assessment, we set the following priorities. First of all, a full redesign of the existing application front end. This was to bring it more in line with modern design philosophy while maintaining the same functionality so that we could avoid unnecessary costs. We wanted users to feel a real wow factor of a major, visible change being made, which could help to reinstill confidence in the app itself. Beyond this, we wanted to rebuild the front end in a Xamarin cross-platform development environment. This would reduce ongoing support costs by having a single front-end code base rather than working from multiple existing code bases. As well, we wanted to introduce subscriptions through Apple Pay and Google Wallet rather than the confusing payment by trimester which was being used at the time. And we also wanted to add in a free trial week so people could download the app and see what they thought of it before committing to a subscription. Beyond this, we wanted to stabilize the existing backend, but honestly keep backend changes to a minimum so we could avoid additional cost. So the Umbraco CMS mostly stayed the same as it was, apart from things that were absolutely necessary. Finally, we wanted to add Crashlytics to the mobile application so that we could pin down any issues when they happen rather than waiting for frustrated users to report them. So, working within these goals and the designs as our guiding mantra, we then set about working in 2-week agile sprints. Following this process from design to production and into testing meant we could work nimbly and iteratively while maximising client feedback opportunities and reducing the chance of unnecessary spend, which obviously was super important on this project. The continuous sign-off and release cycle allowed us to produce a product which was continuously built and improved upon without the risk of large-scale failure while answering all of the challenges that were set to us by the client. So, the results. Well, rebuilding the app created a more seamless customer experience, which could be sustained more easily into the future, and that showed a clear upgrade to customers. In addition, the new app actually costs Oliiki 75% less in any future ongoing front-end maintenance costs due to moving away from costly native applications. And in terms of results, our rebuild has actually pulled in just 5-star reviews on the Play Store since upgrading from the previous version. Pretty difficult to do that, so we're super happy. If you want to check out the app itself, obviously you can see a little bit of it running on the screen at the moment, but if you want to check it out for yourself, you can find it in the App Store or the Play Store, and you can also find it at oliikiapp.com. If you've got your own app headaches, then feel free to reach out to us directly, and you can reach us at hello@indiespring.com. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.